Starting off at peg 12, which is nearest to the bridge, where we've removed basically a tree stump and cut back all the rest of the brambles and everything, made a nice pathway up to the little bridge over the drain, which is a lot of work's been done on. We've got rid of most of the stuff over this side. This was a mess, believe me, this peg, like the whole lot was, the whole area. John's put a double sheet of plate over and moved the pipe to more central, so it was all rotten away underneath it, backfilled it as much as what he could with material he'd got. It now runs through here beautiful. He's underpinned this bridge so it's sound, absolutely sound. It's cleared all this area up all the way right up to the top. It's been sort of hacked back and done some more work on this tree here. This peg again doesn't look bad now, but it were absolutely covered in gunk and weeds and all sorts. We've done that and widened the bay out so that it's actually fishable. Just walking up the path now. We're up to the first one that on this side that is concreted. Made a superb job of it, as is all of them, to be honest. And again, we've widened it out so that it's fishable. Might just be able to see the first of the ropes that we've put across. We're going to do some more of those. This one perhaps could do with a bit more work doing on it, although it is fishable at the moment, quite safe. But obviously we've limited to what work we had done. I said this is now clear. You couldn't actually get down here when we first started. This one's fine. Going down, you see here where the ropes have anchored. I think they will be effective. I won't say they're going to stop every bird coming down, but I think they'll stop the majority of them. And if you get people on the banks, it will help a big deal. This again, absolutely superb job. Everybody we spoke to is well impressed with it. And some more. This was a really bad one because it was basically like a quagmire. He's got to obviously take the wards out and everything that we put in to tamp the concrete up against. And here we go to the next one, which has been cleaned up and again all fishable. We're coming now to a couple that perhaps could do with a bit of work on them, but as I said, we've pretty much done what was required to make them fishable, because this weren't part of the job, but he has done work on them, so I think superb again. Again, the next one, perhaps same, it is perfectly safe and fishable, but just looks a bit untidy, but like I said, that's for a future date. The last one on this side that we worked on, well, we can't say no more, the same as the rest of them. Then we've got this banking could do with some working on, to be honest, going up to the road. The steps and everything were quite slippy. What excess concrete John had left over, this was a ramp onto the first one, which was a hell of a drop. I was hoping to get some of this done down this side, but as I said, we only had a certain amount of stuff left. This filled in the steps, which again I think is tremendous. Again, we've used some of the surplus concrete to tidy the side up. That's near the little stile. That's what it is. We tidied it up. We put a little concrete ramp on this side, which it needed because it was about a 6-inch drop, which were always a pain to get your trolley up and down. Right, we're over the other side now, which is probably the worst pegs that we had to do. Quite a lot of them. We've tidied the bay up, but it just needs a bit more. And just needs the shuttering removing from this. Onto the next one, which again, you know, so we've moved about 2 cubic metres of concrete over this side, all be better. I think it's that says as much as what you need to say. They've actually done a great job. Same as the third one. So the majority of them much of the work, to be honest, has been done at this side, because John's actually repaired quite a few pegs that he weren't asked to do, but they needed doing, so he did them. Again, the concreted one. These were really bad, these pegs. They were all smashed up with bloody idiots that had no better to do with the time. Same again with another one, and again all these are fishable now. We've cleared all the reeds. If I can get over this muddy bit without falling down. These are one or two other pegs and steps which weren't too bad. I mean, ideally you could do doing them, but the steps. But again, time and money is the issue. This next one's actually had a lot of work done to it, but it doesn't necessarily show because they put the slabs back down on top. This was basically hollow underneath, and these pegs wobbled about like mad. And what John's done is dug it all out, propped it underneath, filled it in, and then filled concrete underneath here, and then put the slabs back down. We're up now towards another one that's had work done. These slabs were actually the other way around, but they were wobbly. As I said, he's lifted them up, thought it better to put them like that and put them back down square, with again packing underneath. We're just coming towards the end of this side now, which is where some of the best pegs are, certainly. That one just still requires tidying up, but doesn't actually need anything to make it safe. This one's now, again, perfectly fishable. Coming up to the last peg over this side, which was basically just a pool of water. Everything had collapsed. Again, a lot of time and effort, and probably about 4 or 5 barrels of concrete on this peg. But yeah, well pleased.